For 4 days at the end of September and start of October 2012, Trentino was the capital of genetics, biology and plant genomics. Over 200 researchers from all over the world attended the 6th edition of the biennial Rosaceous Genomics conference organised by the Mach Foundation. At this high-profile event, the genome sequences of pear and raspberry were presented. In both projects, an important contribution was made by the Mach Foundation, with research centres in the USA and New Zealand, using knowledge gained from the sequencing of the apple and strawberry genomes. In recent years, the Mach Foundation Centre for Research and Innovation has taken a leading role in plant genomics, and the organisation of this conference demonstrated it once again.
My name is Jim Giovannoni. I'm with the U.S. Department of Agriculture and also a faculty member at Cornell University in upstate New York. And the Congress has been really enlightening for me. It's on the Rosaceae, which includes a lot of important crops in this part of Italy, but also in the part of the U.S., the northern U.S., where I'm stationed. Apples and grapes are a big part of our agriculture also. And the Congress has really been exciting because it demonstrates a lot of research that is focused on taking basic biology and our understanding of how plants grow and develop, but applying it to practical problems and practical solutions. And how do you take this basic information and make it meaningful to the growers and producers in ways that result in better products for the consumers. And so I think that's what's really been interesting to me about the Congress, is because for a long time we've described a lot of the processes in plants, but we're really now seeing where that information is applying to real-world crop improvement in plant biology that you would see anywhere in the world. So it's cutting-edge research, but again, what's really I think exciting about the research here is that it's very good research, very basic research, but it also is trying to make this connection between our understanding of biology and actual applying that understanding in ways that will have benefits to growers and producers and processors, and most importantly to the consumers of the agricultural products that are being produced, and particularly as it applies to this region of Italy and the crops that are important here.
My name is Cameron Peace. I'm at Washington State University in Pullman in the USA. So RCG6, the Rosaceous Genomics conference, number 6, that we're at right now is a great gathering that we have of researchers from around the world. It's truly international to work on genomics of these Rosaceae crops that we have, and it involves not only basic discovery but also application of genomics technologies. And so we've got a real nice range of experts in each of those areas, and the integration between them all. So it's the most advanced it's ever been. These conferences are held every 2 years, and we always have some amazing things that we all learn about at each new one that we come to. So it's just like old friends as well. These are actually my favorite conferences that I go to at all. I always look forward to these every 2 years because it's meeting up with old friends. That's how we all feel. It's a really great collaborative community internationally, and in between the conferences we all work together really closely and have a great time. So we certainly continue that whenever we come here and meet in person. So the foundation has been doing some absolutely groundbreaking genomics discovery work, as well as there's the connection through to breeding, and it was an obvious location, venue to hold this particular conference this time. It got overwhelming support at the last vote that we had at the last meeting, because we always vote for where the next one is going to be, and it's because of the great work that's being done here. Truly world leaders in the apple genomics area and the apple genomic sequencing and working with that sequence. And so that's why we're all really pleased to come here and not only attend the conference itself, but to connect up with the members of the foundation, the researchers here, and learn what we can and make further collaborations with the foundation.
I am François Lawrence. I am working at INRA in France, working in Angers on the northwest part of France. So I am working on apple, on fruit quality on apple, and on breeding new cultivars, but I am also the coordinator of the big European project named Food Genomics. I really enjoy the Congress. This kind of Congress every 2 years is very important for all the scientific community to meet together, to exchange the results, and we have the chance to have a good relationship with the others, and so it's very useful for our work and to better collaborate together. We have now quite a long collaboration with FEM for a long time. We are really happy to work with them because they were at the beginning of the sequence of the genome of the apple genome, so which is a very important part of the new work we are doing now. And we have very good collaborators on different topics, on the genetics, on the genomics, on the transcriptomics, on the fruit quality and other points. So we have very good collaborators, and they are also a very important central partner in my European project, Fruit Genomics.
I am Erik van der Weg from Wageningen University and Research Center, the Netherlands. Well, the Congress is great. It's great to experience the Italian hospitality. The food is nice, the friendship is nice, and but more important, I think, this is culture, but more important is to meet so many experts worldwide, to interact with them, to learn about the latest developments, and to see so many young people, especially at FAM, that are thrilling to get new results and bring new achievements to us. It's great really, as now a little bit being a senior researcher, to see so many young enthusiastic people. Well, I'm very impressed how the foundation developed initially as JASMA, as a more local research institute, like a little bit the province, the odeur of a province research station, to a world player. Having such a wide network of institutions collaborating with, which are the top of the world. So I have a lot of respect for Ricardo Velasco, who was able who led this process and who gave FAM worldwide a very good reputation. And he brings so many experts together that I'm really impressed how FAM grows in a few years. And I think I can just say that's my belief, but it's documented also by the many papers, scientific papers that are coming out. That's science, but also in application. I think FAM has researchers who are so knowledgeable and capable and going for effect, for impact, that there are results from these researchers that are used worldwide in science, but also in application, for instance, in marker-assisted breeding. So I think there are many achievements in the world that have been made feasible thanks to FAM, and that without FAM would not have been achieved, at least not yet at this stage of time.
My name is Ricardo Velasco. I'm the responsible of the Department of Genomic and Crop Biology of the Foundation at Mach. And I have the pleasure to be the chair of this 6th Rosaceous Genomic Congress, which is at the 6th edition, and we are pretty pleased and honored to have it hosted here in Piano Rotagliana and San Michele Large. This Congress actually is the top of the congresses on the genomics of the fruit crops, and we have had the luck at the meantime, but the merit to have it here, also because we have been involved in the sequencing of several genomes. First of all, the apple genome, which has been led by us, and also strawberry genomes, which has been published in 2011. Recently, we have participated together with other two institutions about the sequencing of the pear genome, together with the plant and food research in New Zealand, and the raspberry genome, together with the Utah University. These are the two clue moments for us in this Congress, but not only, because actually the Congress has presented 10 sessions where has been explained and presented by 50 institutions all over the world from the 5 continents the results on genomics and fruit crop biology of the last 2 years. The result of this Congress and the take-home message is, first of all, that the Foundation at Mach, as organizer of the meeting, has been considered by all these other institutions as one of the leading institutions all around the world, and this is the first goal actually that we have reached. And also the possibility to organize another Congress next year in Riva del Garda in September 2013 on molecular markers application on plant breeding, especially for horticulture and fruit crops. Which will be another occasion where will be presented by international institutions all over the world the results of the applied molecular breeding, which is one of the goals of the Institute, to obtain new varieties, especially on apple, grape and soft fruits like strawberry, raspberry, which are highly represented in these congresses, specifically in this Congress, here apple, strawberry, raspberry, and next Congress also grape. It is a very important moment for us because we reach, after 12 years of engagement in this sector, in this field, we reach several objectives, not only scientific objectives, but also practical objectives, because we have, in collaboration with many institutions all around the world, in premise the Fruit Genomics project, which is a European project funded by EC 2 years ago, or the AGE project, which is a project funded by a consortium of 13 Italian bank foundations, led by Cariplo in Milan. The possibility to develop tools for molecular breeding and resulting varieties of apple in particular for us, but also soft fruit and grape in the near future. So these practical approaches, practical results, which will lead to products which be obviously in premise available for the Trentino producers and Trentino nurseries, are for us obviously essential product which accompany the scientific results which then has been published on the high impact factor journals like Nature Genetics 2 years ago and last year, respectively, apple and strawberry genomes. We strongly hope that pear and raspberry will obtain a similar result, and from the other side, that the Trentino will have his own varieties of apple in premise and soft fruits, also grape, resistant varieties which may allow the Trentino producers to have their own DOC product born in Trentino for Trentino region.
The Edmund Mach Foundation believes in research. A modern campus has been established in San Michele al Adige, accommodating more than 200 researchers. Recently, a new faculty has been opened with state-of-the-art laboratories for genomics, sensorial analysis and computational biology. The Research and Innovation Centre supports the economy of Trentino through the development of approved fruit varieties, wine products and agricultural and forestry policies. It pays special attention to the development of sustainable agriculture and the protection of biodiversity.